Do you struggle to switch off from social media, send emails at the dinner table, stay up late to online shop, or binge watch TV in bed? Maybe you've tried to cut back on your screen time but failed.
Well, what if we told you there was a way to take back control without turning off your devices? A new book offers practical solutions for the whole family so you can stay connected without feeling overwhelmed. Technology is no longer something we simply use. It's become a part of who we are. Netflix doco The Social Dilemma exposed social media's manipulation of human behaviour.
What I want people to know is that everything they're doing online is being watched, is being tracked. Every single action you take is carefully monitored and recorded.
But we still can't resist clicking. In the last few years, we've fallen into a technology-driven frenzy. The average 40-year-old now owns between 3 and 5 devices and spends 3 solid months every year glued to their screens. And it gets worse. 71% of adults sleep with their phone either in their hand or within arm's reach. A whopping 85% of us reach for it first thing in the morning. Half of us take it to the toilet, and 10% of us even check our phones during sex. So how do we take back control? A new book from digital lifestyle expert Joanne Orlando provides frank advice on where we're going wrong and the practical tools we need to get the balance right. Amazing figures, aren't they? Joe joins us now. Joe, you spent your life studying our relationship with technology. What have you found?
Yeah, well, we love technology and we would struggle to be without it. But what's hit me hard is the huge amount of stress we're experiencing because of our use of technology. So a lot of us have started using technology as adults, and we've bought into the dream that technology will make our life easier. We've bought devices, downloaded apps, and started developing behaviours that we think we need to do with technology. And some of them are pretty crazy, such as, taking your phone to the toilet or, interrupting sex to check our notifications. And our heads are kind of swimming with information. What we're finding out is that using technology in ways that actually benefit us isn't coming naturally, and so most of us feel quite out of control in our uses of technology.
Yeah, it's interesting because you do meet some people and they say, you've got to have this app, you've got to do this, you've got to do this, but then there's a whole phone full of stuff, isn't it? Let's go through some practical tips, starting with how we can better set up our devices.
Yeah. So how we organise our device often defines how we're going to use it. So the apps, you take your phone, the apps that you use a lot are probably front and centre on your home screen. So often we want to stop using those apps. They might be social media or email, things like that. So if you want to stop using those or not use them so much, take them off your home screen, dig them deep into one of your other screens, or log out if it's social media. That way, when you're waiting for coffee and you pull out your phone, it'll make it a lot harder to actually start scrolling there. And then also have an app clean out, a bit like a wardrobe clean out. Ditch the ones that aren't good for you and bring on others, and make sure you're offering yourself a range of things to do on your devices. If you've only got shopping apps, that's all you're going to do on there. So do other kinds of things as well.
What's zombie scrolling, and how do we stop that?
Yeah, that's when you're waiting in line or you've had an argument with your boss and you pull out your phone and you just start scrolling. We know this action, and often we do it to escape in some way, to manage our stress. So if you've had an argument, had a bad day, you just go on your phone or you go on your device. And because our devices are so mobile, they're always with us, it makes it really easy to do that. So we've got to the point where we are doing it all the time. So we're pulling out our phone and we start scrolling without even realising that we're doing that. So the best way, and this is the habit that most people really, really want to get rid of. So one, watch yourself for a day and be aware of when you're reaching for your device. Is it when you're stressed? Is it when you're bored? Is it the surroundings or the people that you're with? And then take steps to change that. So have different sound alerts for different notifications. The best way to relieve stress is not doing something passive, but doing something active and productive. So do something productive on your phone, like play Scrabble or check through your photos, and then use social media or other apps in different ways. So one thing I do is I follow street artists around the world. You know, no social comparison, no shopping, but it's really cool and it's fun and I learn things.
So if you're the type of person who reaches for their phone the first thing in the morning, which is probably most of us, what should we do?
It is. So about 85% of us. But the thing is, we dive straight into the news or straight into social media. So we're getting all the disasters that have happened overnight while we've been asleep, lots of social comparison and fake news and misinformation. So we wake up in the morning to this really negative content, and it's before we even get out of bed. You know, it raises our stress levels. So we often focus on how much time we use technology, but what we do on there, the content, is super important. So do things that are much more positive. If you're going to reach for your phone, listen to music, uplifting podcasts, put inspirational quotes or goals on your home screen. Just shift it up so your day starts on a positive note and you'll have a lot more energy and it'll be a lot more stress-free.
Oh, or watch us and we'll have a chat.
Yeah, exactly right.
Stuff like that. Okay, Jo, thank you very much. It's been fascinating.
Thank you.
Well, let's see what's happening after sunrise with Larry and Kylie.
10% of people reach over to check their phone during sex. Can you stop stealing morning show segments, please, guys? Coming up for you here.